Welcome back to the Pursuit of Accuracy. I'm Josh, and today we are going to be taking the Vudoo V22 and the CZ457 and putting them heads up against each other to see which one will come out on top and which one I'm taking to shoot at the regionals match this Saturday for the PRS Rimfire Series finale. So let's get this thing started. So it's warm back up here in North Carolina, and the warm weather usually brings the wind in the fall, so we've got a little bit of wind to deal with today, but we'll have the scope cam running, so hopefully that will become a nice little addition to the video that we're going to shoot in some wind for you guys. But if you notice, the Vudoo V22 doesn't have an optic on it, and that's because we are going to use the same exact optic and scope cam setup on both rifles for this to make this as fair as possible. Now I can tell you right off the get-go, the CZ will outshoot the Vudoo right now. There's no doubt in my mind that with the ammunition that I have, the CZ will outshoot the Vudoo. Now, if I lot tested for the Vudoo and found something magical for it, it may outshoot the CZ, but it would be pretty hard to do. But that isn't the only determining factor when you're shooting PRS or NRL. So this platform inherently is going to be much heavier, which is going to make it much more stable when I'm shooting positionally. So the one thing I want you guys to look for, and keep me honest on this, is look for reticle movement while I'm shooting. So when the reticle settles on the target, as I'm getting ready to break the shot, is there more reticle movement in the CZ versus the Vudoo? So we're not shooting the best lot of match ammunition I have. This is actually Ely match, so it is good ammunition, but this is not the specific lot that shoots lights out in this gun or that gun. But I have more of this, and I'm running dangerously low on the really good stuff. So to also keep it fair, I'm gonna run this in both rifles. I'm gonna do my best to get this edited and uploaded tonight if YouTube will allow that to happen. So speaking of YouTube, if you've been noticing, more and more of my videos are going unmonetized. So I'm not gonna stop creating content just because of that, but your guys' support of the channel becomes that much more important as YouTube makes it harder for us to create content. As I've said probably a dozen times on this channel, I don't use affiliate links, I don't do paid reviews. I think that's important because then that keeps my reviews honest and genuine and not just a paid advertisement. So I'm never gonna do paid advertisements. I wanna reserve the right to say if something sucks. I want you guys to know the honest truth about it. I know a lot of you have been asking about the shirts. I've contacted the shirt company. What I think I'm gonna do is order 60 to 100 shirts, and I'm gonna set it up on a pre-order. So if you wanna support the channel and get a really nice next level shirt out of the deal, then keep checking the website because I'll have a pre-order set up on there. Now I'm waiting on the details and the specifics from the shirt company, and hopefully I'll have that today, but hopefully tonight on the website, we'll have the pre-order available. So if you guys wanna jump on there and get them, they will be this color with this setup right here. So this was our most popular deal. It's a lot easier for me to get like one batch of one thing at one time. So what I am changing is the back. So the big logo on the back, that's going away. If you like that, I'm sorry. I feel like it's just a little too billboardy, so we're going to a little bit more cleaner style shirt. So we will have the logo on the front. We still will have the flag on the sleeve for you, but no logo on the back. Enough of that. I'm just gonna verify that we're on paper and close, and then we're gonna get right into shooting. We're probably gonna go tank trap and then ladder and probably back and forth between the two, and you'll see those on scope cam. All right, and as always, I'm gonna start you guys at the beginning. So I have the scope cam on, and these screws I have loose here, but I'm gonna use this to adjust the field of view and tighten these guys down. This camera system, while it's expensive, it's super easy to get set up. All right, let's take a look. Is that washing out? Doesn't appear to be. Looks okay. We'll go ahead and set the exposure, and I do that by just pressing and holding, and see how that darkened up? And then I can lock that. All right. So this should be pretty close, even though this is not my competition lot of ammunition, as I would say. So let's just see how we are. We'll shoot at this target here. We're just gonna make sure we're somewhat close. Not worried about the cold bore there. There we go. There's a little left to right wind, so. Yeah, that's pretty close. They want to dial. We're gonna dial in a hair left because the wind's not that strong. We'll go over to this one and verify. Oh, still right. All right, we'll put in 1 more tenth. See if it moves this guy over. There we go. All right. How many we got left? 1. All right, let's just shoot this guy. Yeah. All right. So that is for sure good enough. So now that we've done that, let's get off the bench. We'll go 10 off the tank trap and we'll move position. So I'm going to give you guys a nice big field of view on that. And we're probably going to shoot 50 up. And I'll call out the distances and we'll do a little holding, a little dialing, so that it won't be perfect. If I miss one over the top, then that's just kind of par for the course for not having my dope set up. All right, we got the CZ set up. You can see I'm using the Area 419 plate. I'll be using it on both. So we're gonna go 50, 70, 100, 123, and then 150, and then 181. And just pay attention to the reticle and audit me on that. Make sure everything's good to go. All right, so here we go, starting at 50. And we're gonna go to 70. About 1 mil hold. We're gonna go about 100. Should be about a 1.82 mil hold. All right, now we're gonna go 150. This is a little bit slower. So we're gonna hold left edge in about 4.5 mils. There we go. All right, we're gonna go out there to 181. First we'll go for the plate. Back off the magnification here. We'll dial this. About 6 mils. All right, let's go for the woof. All right, let's see. Do we have a bolt left to go for this? Oh, can we hit the egg? Oh, got him. I wasn't holding enough wind. All right, let's see if we can get back on the egg. Oh, got him. All right. Not too bad, not too bad off tank trap. So now we'll go to the ladder and we'll do the same thing. We'll be limited on distance with the ladder. We can't get out to 180, but we'll go out. We'll probably, let's shoot the KYL. We'll shoot the spinner and then we'll shoot the KYL. How about that? And we'll do that with hold. All right, so mag in, bolt back, and I'll change the paralights when we get up there. And we'll move positions around a little bit. Let's see, get you guys parallax right. Let's shoot the spinner. Ooh. There we go. All right. All right, left to right. And a little low. There we go. Need to hold more. Ooh, too much. It's all around it with the wind. goodness. All right. The wind was sure messing with me there for that. It is what it is. Not really the gun's fault. I was moving my wind hold left and right, but you can tell, like, with me standing up behind the gun, that's the big difference of where the weight really comes in. So let's get the Vudoo set up and see what we can do. So we'll shoot a couple for quick verification. Pick another target. That was a little high. Yeah, so close enough. Close enough. All right, so not only are we going to be looking for if the reticle movement is better, we're also going to be really trying to pay attention if I have any failures, because reliability is like the most important thing in competition. So if I haven't got this sorted out to where it's reliable, then there's no point, no matter how good it shoots, of even taking it. The CZ, I can tell you, wins that, you know, part of the competition hands down, pretty much against any trainer rifle, just because once you start going AICS pattern magazines, you're not going to get the same reliability. All right, we're going to run basically the same thing we did last time we got to 180. I'm going to be doing all holds, just because I'm not going to dial this because it's not set to 0. It's because I'm bouncing back and forth between guns. And I am not going to be careful about where I put the rifle on the bag. So a lot of these problems where if you load into the mag, it would cause a malfunction. We're going to run it how we normally would. And man, I can tell you this thing is heavier. But all right, here we go. I'm going to start at 50. Oh yeah, the weight difference is pretty obvious here. All right, we'll go to 70. Sorry for the pauses, but I'm trying to keep you guys the parallax set for you so you can tell what we're shooting at. Go to 100. Should be around about 1.8. We'll go 123. Just take a small grenade across the way. Should be about 3, a little less. We'll go 150. Again, look at this reticle so you can tell me, you know, if it's better or worse. Go 4. We'll go 181. Go to this first. Couldn't tell where it hit on the plate, but it hit the plate. Let's go for the woof. Okay, it's high. It's hit him in the head. All right, let's go for the egg. Really got no clue where it's hitting right now. I think that's it. Yeah. All right. Well, let's go to that KYL. All right, we'll do the same. We're gonna run the KYL to be all holds. I don't have dope for this ammunition on these rifles, so if I miss the phototard, it's really just about the reticle and how easy it is to manipulate the rifle. So let's do the 100 and we'll go. Get you parallaxed in. So we're gonna go spinner. smaller spinner. Ooh, missed him right. Big gust of wind. Lots of wind. Oh, that was even further right. There we go. The wind's dying down. Oof, didn't hold enough. Oh, I think that's it. Yep, that's it. All right, I just wanted this to be a quick, fun video, and really, honestly, this is just as much for me as it is for you guys, because I had to make a decision, and based on what I have seen, and I may change my mind, so leave your comment down below. Let me know what you think I should be shooting, and I will also be looking at this as I'm editing. I'm gonna do my best, like I said, to get this out tonight for you guys, so you can help me make this decision. But as of right now, I think strictly for positional shooting, that the Vudoo V22, now that I've figured out the mags and all the stuff, is probably gonna be the best bet for me to shoot, just because it gives me a little bit more stability off the positional targets. Now again, the CZ, it can outshoot the Vudoo, like for sure, hands down, this rifle's more accurate. So I think for non-PRS stuff, when I'm doing like extreme accuracy shooting and doing things like ELR and bench rest type stuff, that this is gonna be my main gun, and this Vudoo is just gonna be for PRS or NRL type stuff, just because of the extra weight. And like I said, that isn't specific to the Vudoo V22. I'm just really wrapping this up as this is the trainer that I have right now. Now insert Bergara, Rimex, whatever, but having the ability to use this Manners TCS stock and having that extra weight is really a huge benefit to PRS and NRL style shooting. That being said, I know you guys are gonna let me have it down in the comments, especially my CZ Nation guys. Trust me, CZ is still my #1 rifle, just maybe not for PRS going forward, but we'll see. It's been 100% reliable. This, not so much. I may go out there and this may turn into a catastrophe, and I may be throwing Vudoo mags into the woods. So we will go to PRS regionals. I will try and get a little bit of film shot there for you guys, although I'm going to be focused on shooting. But ultimately, we're going to go to PRS regionals and we're going to see if this is going to be a Vudoo or maybe it's going to be a Vudoo. I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for your support, and we'll catch you on the next one.